Good morning and welcome back to the farm-ish. They should always start episode off like that, farm-ish. So, 6 o'clock morning, well 6:13, and stuff has been growing. You probably saw a little, I don't know if it was time lapse or if I did just a montage of just little clips of me herbiciding and fertilizing the wheat and soybean field there we just planted in the previous episode. And now the soybean over here is ready to go. Make our way through these stumps. So we're gonna get this taken off. See how much we can get off of here. Hopefully, before we even start hardly, let's check here. What's the price of soybean doing? $6.33. That's tanked. It was at 7 or 800 yesterday. Oof. Well, let's turn the speed of time up here a bit. Speed up time, and then hopefully the price of it will come back up so we can sell at a bit of a better price because we need money. I mean, we do have some. I did 3 loads of logs, I think it was only 3 loads off screen, and got the money up to 34,000. It's dipped back down to 33 because of our loan interest payment that we needed to make at midnight. So as of right now, we could possibly afford to start doing some. No, we can't do silage build yet because the wrapper is 30. If we go for the square, if we go for the round, then the baler's 30. So it's kind of a toss-up. Personally, I like doing the square bales a bit better, but I don't know. Maybe do something a little bit different than doing a round. Maybe we should price out both ways and see which way is actually cheaper. I think round bales might be the cheaper way to go, but I had this idea of if we wanted to hire a worker so we can just hire them and leave them here working, we should possibly buy another tent or camper and put it on the lot here so that we can technically have a worker here working for us. I don't know, it might be an idea. We'll see if we can get someone to move in. As for right now, don't have that, so I gotta do all the work myself. I mean, I did hire a worker once just to get the nice straight row, but I was still on the thing the whole time, so it doesn't really count. And so if we would get a mower and baler stuff, we have all this grassland beside here we could harvest for silage. And what's the price of that doing, I wonder? Over here, there, 140. That's a bad price. So, oh, and if we put the wheat there, we will get a straw swath. Well, hay price has gone up, but yeah. So maybe we want to get a baler sooner rather than later, so we can get it cleaned up as well. As long as this does put the straw swath down, yeah, it says it should be able to. Maybe not for this crop type because we don't have straw me on consoles. So that's one lap, which is 40%. Not too shabby. So let's get this all filled up. There are 3,900 liters, not 39,000. That would be amazing. Slowly chop our way through here. So let's take a look here. Get the calculator out as well. Here, we'll make sure we're still harvesting good. Yeah, so our mower was 12. I don't remember that. And once we turn around, because we're at the end already, I'll check what the baler price was. I think it was 30. Oh, there's a stump there. Don't get hooked. Good. As I say, good. The back axle hooks. We'll drive around that then. There we go. Okay, so we got that going straight. Okay, so we got our mower for 12. Cheapest round baler is this one here, the John Deere round one. Oh, well, that's 25. Ooh, this one's 25. Ooh, but it requires more horsepower. But it goes faster. So if we do the $25,000 one, whoops, 12 plus 25. Right now we're at 37,000. Oof. And then we need to get the wrapper yet. So take another look back here once we get a second. The cheapest round bale wrapper is this one. That's 7,500. There's this one that's 69.5. Yeah, 60. Oh, okay. Let's say 7,000. So I got 44 grand to get the excuse me, the round bale setup going. And well, let's just pause here for a second. And if we use the same mower, which is 12, and we have the square baler setup, which is another 12, and the cheapest square wrapper is this one here in the Anderson Group DLC for 35. That's 59,000. So the round bale setup is Excuse me, cheaper. It would be nice if we could find an even cheaper round baler. But they all seem to be up there. The cheaper balers are 12,000, and cheapest round baler I've seen is 25. The wrappers come cheaper for the round, but the wrappers are more expensive for the square. It's good. No matter what you do, one's more expensive than the other. Fully hour. What should we do? Have a little think. Maybe we'll go with a round. Unless we go with a square baler for now and sell it. No, maybe we should just go with a square because they're easier to handle. Oh man, such a decision. Yeah, we'll go with square. They're easier to handle. Go. Oh my goodness, that turning circle. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go with square balers. We'll probably buy one. Maybe not in this episode. Maybe the next one. We'll see how much money we can make from our soybean here. Is it still falling? $6.39 or $6.33. Not climbing yet. Hopefully it does soon. We're at 10 to 10 now. So when we get our time lapse going, actually no, we got going once we have this all filled up, and then we will unload it right away into the trailer. Get the trailer over here, and then we'll finish the field off in a time. And then hopefully by then the price of soybean has shot up a little bit. Not hopefully it doesn't tank anymore. That'd be really bad. And if it does tank, we might have to just hang on to the soybean for a bit, because this is our cash crop. We need the money, so we'll hold on to it if the price does not come up. Definitely not going to sell it at a bad price. Oh, this turning radius is awful, man. Just could have gone around the field a couple more times just to give us a bigger headland to turn on, but we didn't. Definitely did not. So we have a few trees up here. We have to get a stump grinder then if we want to plow it up for a field, which is another thing we couldn't buy. I think the one looking at, it's not too terribly expensive. It's what, $3,000 I think. Not too much. A load of trees down to pay for that if need be. Yeah, I'm looking at $grand, a bit much. This one, okay, $2,500 for this one. Okay, that one. 125 grand for the tree devourer. And just about a full 97, 98, 99 coming up there. And there's 100. Where is it? Come on. There it is. So we'll get the pipe out, and then we will go grab the other tractor, or grab the tractor, wherever I left it, over here. Well, I put the tree planter on there because we're going to plant some trees, because we had another pallet there waiting. We'll do that next, or afterwards. Okay, we'll take this over to the field. Next crop going there. What should we do? Oats maybe? Because we'll be getting a baler soon and we can... Oh, whoa, watch the stumps. We could definitely clean the straw up and hopefully we can sell the straw at a good price too. Maybe we'll try that. A little bit of variety. Don't need to keep alternating just between oats and canola. Oats? Soybean and canola. What's the price doing? Still staying the same. Urgh. This game, well, it might be ready today. It just might be. Okay, so we'll get this guy going again, and we'll stick it on a time lapse and get her done. We'll probably have to unload one more before the end. Hopefully more, but probably just once because that was all one tank. So yeah. Anyways, let's get time lapse going and we'll get her done. Alright, so just about done. More to do yet. We just weren't going to finish it, so we figured empty out the combine and just start with. And whoa! Other fields ready to harvest already. Okay. So what's the price doing now? Haven't looked in a while. Still sitting at 633. Man. It's not good. Well, we should get the other field harvest done today at 2, and then maybe next episode we'll buy a baler to get the straw cleared as well. We'll do the soybean first down there, and then we can hopefully fit it all into the trailer, and then we can do the wheat and just keep that in the combine for now till we get our chickens, and or till we can sell our soybean and put it in the trailer for storage or dump it somewhere, whatever we find to do. But yeah, going good, slow and steady, getting it all done, getting some paint and wear on the auger there. I don't know why there, but it is. The combine definitely is doing the trick. Alright, a couple more passes should get her done. Yeah, the combine's got plenty of power for this header. I mean, it starts a little bit slow when you're going up a hill, but once it gets going, there's no stopping it really. This is a really steep hill. I found that some of these smaller combines, cheap ones you can get off ModHub, they seem very underpowered, and sometimes headers drag and just doesn't work properly. But this one I found has been really good. So if you're looking for a small, cheap combine, I definitely recommend this one. It's the 6200 series. So yeah, definitely comes with this and 2 headers in the pack. This one and one that's a bit smaller. But really, I don't know why you want to go with one a bit smaller. This runs it fine. Unless you don't go for the turbo version, it may struggle. I don't know, because this is the turbo version. Got a little bit more horsepower. Maybe that's why. Maybe. Oh, down and up again. Then we should be done. So let's say if we would sell this now, we have had, well, let's say we have 3,900 liters and 38 I think we had, and times that by 600. Yeah, it's about only 5 grand or so. Not the greatest. So we definitely will hold out for a better payment. I mean, it is hard. Hard economy, and it's supposed to be a challenge, but payment is not the greatest. Trees are growing. Our force is coming back. So definitely go and see if we can put more trees in yet too. Actually, we should get all the soybean harvesting done. This would be an episode of mainly harvesting, I guess. If we got space in here, we'll just continue harvesting. Won't empty right away. Where should we put more trees in? Because if we do get a mower and stuff, I want to kind of leave this grass area open for that. We'll see if we can fit some more in somewhere. Alright. Alright, let's get in here. See, that's not even too much of a division. You barely see where they change. Because it gets the crop's leaning over both sides a bit. Growing to where they can find room. Gotta be careful here. If it all of a sudden catches a bit of the wheat change crop type, it's gonna shut off. Then we'll take off into the soybeans and wreck and crumple or crunch the crop down. We don't not want that. Once we get this first pass done, it shouldn't be a problem. Should not be a problem at all. At all. Alright. Oh, turned the wrong way. Whoopsie. Yeah, so we'll get this done and then we will unload it all into the trailer. Hopefully it all fits. Fingers crossed. Yeah, those trees are growing nicely. So if we go here, go take a look at our area. See, we should plant this full of trees, this area too, because that's about up to our land border here. Maybe we'll plant 2 rows maybe up here, right close together. Just to, I don't know, fill it in. Just so we know we're not going to mow over the edge. Because it's a pain when you mow over the edge and then when you come to bale and stuff, it says, you do not own this land. It's like, but you let me mow it. So anyways, yeah, that's what we'll probably do. I'll end off the episode doing that. And then next episode, we buying ourselves a baler and selling, or maybe we can sell some soybeans yet today if the price goes up. Is it climbing yet? Please climb eventually. Which is withering on. Ooh, withering is on. Oof. So we should leave the time as it is. Because it is in second, no, it's still the first color of ready to harvest. We got pretty close there with the other soybean field that was getting pretty close to withering, so gotta be careful. Probably turn withering off, but it is a challenge. We don't want to have to wait too long and just wait it out, but no, we don't want to do that. We want to kind of play realistically. I mean, the crops are growing from nothing to full grown in a day, so not that realistic, but we want to have it so that we can't just wait days and days and days to harvest. We want to be able to, you have to get a certain time window. Unless it's looking like it's going to just be raining through the whole time, but wouldn't like to do that. Would not want to have to change settings just for that reason. We're crushing our wheat. Alright. So right now this is our little extension we made last time on the field. A little bit of extra crop. Yeah, and this edge of the field is pretty much right on the border, so cannot extend this way of our field much. Just a little bit, probably one pass, but I think we'll just leave it as it is. Don't want to get too pushy on the boundaries. So eventually we're gonna have to get ourselves a toolbox for doing some stuff. Because if we don't, we're gonna have to take this all the way back down to the store for doing repairs, and that's just a long drive. And I think you get a nice toolbox kit stuff for doing repairs for about 300 bucks. So for 300 bucks, we can fork that out and get ourselves some tools, do some repairs. Alright, 87% full. We will not get it all into this tank load, I don't think, because that's only another 500 liters we can put in. 400 liters. Counting down. It'd be really amazing if it's just full all the time, because then you'd be getting so much crop to sell, but it's not, because it's soybean. Soybean does not yield very well, and we're not limed, so that's cut down the yield a bit as well. Well, let's see how far we'll get on this next pass. Will not be very far. 200 liters left. 150. 100. And there you go. We're just about full. There it is. There. Alright. Go grab the tractor, bring the trailer over, get unloaded for the second last time. Just come through here, walk through bushes. Yeah, next episode we'll get that baler probably, because we'll have our straw swath out from the wheat. And then we'll plant this with oats. Definitely plant that with oats. Unless the wheat doesn't give us too much food, or food for our chickens. Actually, we'll probably plant some more on this field here, because I'm not quite sure where our plan is yet to place the chicken coop. Yeah, I guess I'll have to see yet. Go. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, 6200 turbo. Let's get this field all down to soybeans, and price still not moving. Oh, now canola's got a good price. See, wheat goes up to 341. Oat goes up to 625. Wow. Yeah, I think that should be a good crop to go for. But now, I said that, probably the price is going to tank as soon as we plant it. Not as soon as we plant it, but as soon as it's ready to harvest, the price is just going to go through the floor. And then what we don't plant will go through the roof. So that's probably how it's going to work. Hopefully it doesn't, but probably that's how it's going to work. Just leave the auger out for now. And once we switch over wheat, got to make sure we turn on the straw swath, because that's a little bit of extra income. Because right now straw is paying. Ooh, it's going up 48 bucks. That's not bad. If we can get up to 50, that's gonna be pretty good, because it's 200 bucks a bale then. So right now it's almost 200 bucks a bale, so that's pretty good. Should definitely get that baler soon. Oh, maybe we should actually end off today's episode getting a baler in. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's full. Do not tell me it's full. Ah, it is. Okay, let's slow down the time because it's going to be a very long, slow drive. We're going to take the combine just straight over to the store and we'll sell just this 1,000 liters. Okay, let's just stick this thing in fast forward and I'll see you over at the store. We'll be getting our $640 or something from selling this. Alright, made it. One eternity later. Alright, let's get this little bit sold, and then we'll drive on back and get the harvesting done on the wheat. There we go. A little bit of money. Oh, that's a bad number. $666. Oof. Wow. So we're gonna go with the square baler. That just keeps going with my head. Should we or should we not? It's cheaper baler, but the overall price is better if you go for the round. It's a bit cheaper. I think we're probably for yeah. Go for this class round 250 roto cut. Whoops, I hit a tree. So with that one, not the animal stuff, with this one, the pickup, it said how wide it was even. Working width is 2.1. It's interesting. Most of them don't ever say that, or none of them do. See, these are 2.4, 2.6, 3.1. So you go with Novala Pin 261 for 12 grand yet. Once you do get to grass work, maybe. So let's head on down there. I'll jump cut till we're getting ready to harvest there. And actually, why am I going to jump cut? We're pretty much there. I can see the field coming into view. So yeah, we're gonna get that harvested. Make sure we drop the straw swath, and we'll end off the episode by buying and baling them all up. And then next episode we'll probably start off with loading them up and selling them. That'll be us in-game day. Then we'll sleep right away probably, and then we'll see where we are at with pricing wise for some stuff, because the price right now for straw is pretty good. Whoops, not that, this one, do believe. So let's just check the menu here. Enable straw swath. Perfect. Okay, so let's get her done. First wheat harvest. Dropping straw swath. Good. Why did it stop dropping there for a second? That's kind of weird. Well, maybe because it's not taking in very much. That might be it. So our forest is coming along nicely here too. Trees are growing well. Be a few days yet before those are ready to harvest. Yeah, next episode will be, oh, it's weird. We'll be baling, tree planting, seeding. This episode is strictly harvesting, it seems like. Was not expecting to do this field at all. That's a pleasant surprise. Alright. So let's stick on a quick cut. No, why did I keep wanting time lapse? We're not, nothing. No, we're done. Once we're done here, we will. Well, will that be the end of the episode? Probably not. It seemed kind of short. I will probably, well, get down here. I'll check how long my record time is, and then maybe this episode will be bailing yet. Maybe we will have time. Let's see here. As we get down, have time to bail. Maybe we can sell them this episode too. If we bail them, we'll sell them, definitely. Alright. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'll just check my record time. So just checked it, and I think we'll have time. If we really hurry through this, hopefully we have enough space in the grain tank for all of this wheat. Looking close. And that's 2 passes, and we have 1.5 to do yet, so oh, it should fit. And let me know where you think we should put that chicken coop. I'm not quite sure where would be a good place for it. Maybe if we would get the stump grinder and clear these here. Maybe a little bit more area. We'll put it right in here, maybe. That might be an idea. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. If you have a different idea, different place, let me know as well. If you think of a better place, but I think that's a pretty good one there. So yeah, we should have enough room in this harvester for the rest of the grain. And then we'll quickly go grab a baler and get it all baled up and sold. We get it loaded onto our flatbed there. The gator can all that weight. It copes pretty well with the trees I've been loading onto there, so I think it's really no problem with some. It's just some measly straw bales. Probably only get two off of them maybe. But yeah, let's quickly go here. Everything quickly now all of a sudden. Go here, grab the class round bale and the roto cut. We have a low attacher, I'm thinking. Yeah, that should be fine. 25 grand, buy that. We can get some silage bales going pretty soon too, because I know silage does pay out fairly well usually. Whoops, wrong button again. But, well, let's save it now. Oh yeah, we'll have room. No problemo. Right. So we'll get this guy parked up here. Not right here, because this would be in the way. Park him up out of the way, obviously. Whoops. Blow the rest of that straw dust out. And this guy will be parked up for a little while because we have no crops in the ground right now. We'll start planting tomorrow morning, maybe afternoon. Well, we'll definitely start planting next episode. There we go. Leave them right there. And we'll go grab the tractor and head on down and grab our baler. Actually, put a tarp over that. Okay, I will see you back here once we have the baler. Record time is getting a little alongside. We're kind of squeezing this in there. So yeah, I'll see you once we're back with our baler. Here we go, last corner. Made it back. So here we are, got our class Roland Rotocut 250. First bale is gonna be made. Alright, let's get that, oops, wrong. There we go, get that lowered down. Start her up. I mean, it is a bit draining on the horsepower, but really draining on the horsepower. Oh my. I did not expect it to take that much horsepower. Wow. Okay. That seems a bit intense. Okay, wow. Not expecting that. It requires, 98. And we are at 100, right? Yeah. Wow. Maybe this was a mistake going for this baler. Now, see, this one does 7,500 liter bales? Huh? Yeah, so we can't even run that one. Maybe we should go to the John Deere baler, because this is not working very well. Barely creeping. If we double tap, starting the PTO and turning it off again, we do get some speed out of it, but we're definitely going to lose some money if we sell the baler now. Eesh. Yeah, so we're probably going to have to swap it, because this is not good. Well, let's get this first bale, and then we'll head on down to the store. Hopefully we can get the John Deere baler yet without losing too much money. I mean, really, we should get pretty much all of it back, seeing how we just run one bale through it. But who knows? I mean, I know it's not seasoned, so season is very good with that. If you have less than half an hour on or something, I think it is, it's free. So yeah, we're gonna get one bale off one swath. Wow, that's pretty good. Not quite, maybe, but wow, never thought it would drain horsepower like that. Alright, so let's go back to the store. Whoa, almost hit the gator. And we'll see if we can get this thing swapped. Hopefully they can do us a bit of a deal. We'll see, because that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I knew it would take a lot of horsepower, but not that much. Wow. Well, I will see you once we get some stuff sorted out here, because see if they, since we're a nice returning customer, maybe they can do us a deal and maybe take it back for a normal 25 grand price. We'll see. Well, as long as we're here with the bale here, we might as well sell it. See what we can get for one bale. Unload. Ching. $196. Okay, let's see if we can get this sorted out. Okay, well, they did take the Claas baler back, and they did have a John Deere baler for us. They did charge the full $30,000 for it, and they did only pay us $22,000 for the Claas baler. They said they might be able to do us a deal later on, but wasn't looking good. So looks like we just lost out. Oh well. So let's get back there and we'll see if we can get the rest of it baled up. This does say it does 7,500 liter bales, so I don't know for what's gonna actually do. We'll see once we get down there. Seen this corner before. We were just here a few minutes ago. But yeah. So let's see if we can get the rest of the straw baled up. This is an interesting baler actually. For when you lower it down, the whole thing goes. It's kind of interesting. Never seen one like that before. And yes, we can definitely run this one at a much faster speed. $8 miles an hour is definitely much better than 0. This is our final straw swath, so it was much smaller. So it's a really bad indication of how much we have here. Well, let's see how much we can get out of one of these bigger straw swaths. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Missing some stuff there. Well, definitely much better than crawling along. What about the RPMs jumping like that? You can see the RPM gauge there. It's jumping. Vroom, vroom. So we are going over the 4,000 liter bale. That's for sure. So 7,500 liter bales. Wow. So this is then the biggest baler we have on console. I never even saw this one before. I thought I just did normal 4,000 liter bales, but guess not. Because Heston's only go up to, and the one biggest round one from the straw harvest goes up to what? Not this high. It only goes up to 5,000 something, I thought. So yeah, 7,500 liters. That's a pretty big bale we can actually do with this. It's pretty good. I like it. So we get one bale off of here now. Alright, where is the end? There it is. Unload that guy. And, okay, same size as a 4,000. So now I'm kind of curious, would will auto stacker work with this? Here's a question. Guess we'll have to see in the future. I'm guessing it would, seeing how it is the same size, and the ones in the Straw Harvest DLC are bigger, so they do not work unless they are the 4,000 liter bale. I think I've tested that by myself sometime. One other time I think I did. But yeah, so there we go. So we got ourselves a bale. We'll quickly load that bale up onto the gator. We'll take her down to the store. And we'll get that one sold too. Whoops, missed a little bit. Every little piece of straw helps. Okay, we'll leave that there. Price is still, whoops, saving. Price is still at 49. So yeah, whoa, too far. Knock it over so it sits flat. Some straps around it. Go drop this on the gator. Hopefully it doesn't tip over. Shouldn't do. But we should speed time up a little bit more. Don't need a trailer for this because it is just the one. Beautiful. All loaded up. Okay. So we'll go in here. Whoop. Come on. Where's the strap? I don't know. Anywho. There we go. Strap down. And we'll zip it off to this door. See what we can get for this one. I mean, it won't make up the difference that we lost over the bales. The different balers. I don't think so. Fastest vehicle we have, 31 miles an hour. It just cruises compared to the tractor, especially the combine when I drove it out here. Wow, that was a long, slow drive. Go keep an eye on the price, 49. Let's see if we can get that to jump a little bit more. $50. Gonna go up any more. Oh, dropping. Stop it. The clock. Yeah. So we just lost out on a few dollars worth there, but oh well. 49 bucks is not a bad price for straw. Usually you're looking at around 20 to 30, so I'm very happy with 49. If we had more, we definitely would have loaded up the trailer with them, but just the one, just stick it on the back. And there we go. How much was that? $374. Not too bad. It paid for the fuel. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. Bit of a longer one, I'm thinking, because of the extra driving time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know that you did. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do. And until next one, later.